Here's to the dreamers, the seekers, the wise. Crystal Avenue will reach in the skies. Tarot and starlight will always roam. In the heart of the universe we found our home. Those where the mystics play. We speak the language of the Milky Way. A touch of Venus, a kiss from the moon. Guiding lost hearts with a sweet gentle tune.
Hello, hello, welcome here, welcome back, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on and whatever time you are watching this video. It is my birthday, woo woo! It is my birthday and I wanted to come celebrate with you guys today. So we are celebrating my 43rd birthday and I would like to do some free readings. I don't know if I'm going to do all signs, but I definitely want to do some free readings and just kind of like hang out with you guys and say what's up, what's up. So before we get started, we are going to talk about this. This is my book. I actually published it on my 41st birthday and dedicated it to my inner child. Okay. And it is called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. And I wrote this whole entire book using my phone and some paper. Like I would write on a paper and then I would talk into my phone using a text to talk app. And then I would go in and like edit it. So I completed the entire process with this little guy right here. This is the same phone I used right here. All right. So it's amazing what you can accomplish with just this little computer in your pocket. All right. And I share my story as a message of hope and inspiration for anybody that's out there struggling. Like I'm very loud about my story for anybody that is suffering in silence, thinking that they're all alone. Okay. So nobody needs to suffer in silence. Like you are not alone. You are loved and you are worthy and you are worth it. All right. And that will be in every single one of my description boxes after the video is uploaded. You can get it on Amazon. It's like $12.12, or you can get a free copy on my website, or you could get a signed copy if you email me. And all of that stuff will be below the video after it's uploaded, or you could go to the one before this one and it'll be in the description box. It's also in my about section in my page on my channel. So woohoo! Hi guys. Hi Tanya. Yeah, I don't get super chats yet. I'm like a couple 100 hours away from super chats, so I don't quite get super chats yet, but I appreciate that. Hi Tanya. Hi Mama. Hi the Pharaoh, the real, the furious, the Pharaoh. Sup? Hi Michael. Woot woot. So awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got another sober soldier in the house. Hey, congratulations. Sober soldiers, right? Congratulations. Thank you very much. Yeah, I did put a link at the top of the chat or whatever that I could take PayPal donations, but I don't get super chats yet. Not yet. Soon enough. That's why I haven't been offering like private readings or whatever, or paid readings, because I didn't feel like it was quite right to do that. But we're going to do free readings for anybody that wants one. Yeah, I don't get super chats yet. Yeah, I'm wearing my window bling earrings my mom made me. They were making rainbows all over the car as I was driving today because the sun was like beating down on my face, and I was like driving and it was all bling, 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 little rainbows everywhere. My brother took me out to go get sushi. So I am stuffed on sushi. So I wasn't sure exactly how to go about this. I don't know if we should do an all signs and just kind of do like readings in between or what. Well, thank you, Tanya. The Halloween tarot cards. I'm down for any tarot cards. As you know, I like the tarot cards. I still got to send you your thing. I was reading in my book, like in here is about my 16th birthday. And yeah, it was kind of crazy. My 16th birthday was crazy. Thank you, Tanya. She sent me $5 for my birthday. You want a reading, Tanya? All right, put your question in the chats. Sweets. Woo woo. This is Pixie. He's my co-host. I love him. Thank you so much, Tanya. I can't put super chats on the screen, but I can do this. Oh, wrong one. I can do this. Thank you. I won $14. My brother bought me some scratch tickets. I won $14. And my stepmom dad, we call her Mappy. She's my mom's wife. She made me a window catcher, like a dream, like a stick, and it's got like all the little the rainbow makers on it. And like I'm always like Duck Duck Jeep, because I don't know if you know about the Jeep owners, that they play Duck Duck Jeep. So every time I see a Jeep, I'm always like Duck Duck Jeep, Duck Duck Jeep, so she put a little duck on it, and then it's got like little tarot cards at the bottom. It's super cute. I haven't figured out where to put it yet, so my cats don't eat it, but I'm going to find its home. So what is your question, Tanya? I want to read for people. Woo woo. I'm excited. This is my 3rd year completely sober. Like, I remember years where I was like, I couldn't even remember the year. I couldn't remember what year it was, like waking up sick, Who's coming to you in love? All right, let's find out. This is for Tanya. If you haven't checked out Tarot Vibes, please go give my girl Tanya a follow and a holla. Tell her I said hi. She's amazing. She's got a great sense of humor. She's a wonderful reader, and I love her. Tanya. Yeah, and I won $20 on the Game of Thrones. Thank you very much, Riversong. Who's coming towards Tanya in love? I thought you had that. I thought you had your boo. I thought you were all booed up, Tanya, talking about getting married. Hi, Jason. Hi, Barbara. Thank you. Who is coming towards Tanya in love? Who's coming towards Tanya in love? Oh, you gave him the boot. You're like, these boots was made for walking. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, who's coming towards Tanya in love? Oh, it says, when I'm in your arms, I am home again. Somebody with good vibes. It could be a Virgo. You have somebody that likes to, because you got the Hermit card. So you have somebody that likes to do the inner work, the inner, like, they like to do that inner work. Could be a Pisces, somebody that's very mysterious, somebody that's very in tune and in touch with their psychic abilities. They might have a little bit of fear and anxiety. Thank you, K&E. All right, I'll get you after Tanya. So you'll have to remind me, or I'll scroll back up. So Tanya, yeah, you might have a Virgo coming your way, or you might have a Pisces coming your way. But somebody that is very, like, they're kind of a loner. They are, they're a loner. They could be like mysterious, or like really in touch with their intuition, probably very spiritual with the Moon card being here. They could be about, like, meditating or doing their, like they probably have psychic dreams or like psychic visions, or they're clairaudient or clairvoyant. They're definitely very clear in their with their words, with the way that they speak, you know. They're definitely down for a booty call though. We ain't about no booty calls around here. I mean, to each their own, but but you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody that feels real lucky, that feels like they're like winning the lottery when they're with you. Somebody that's real spiritual, kind of androgynous, like a loner. They pretty much keep to themselves, but they an emperor. Hey, could be an Aries. You got Aries, and they will tell you how they feel. Like if you ask them something, they'll straight up tell you exactly how they feel. They might express a little bit too much with the Ace of Swords there, but they're very clear about how they communicate. And damn girl, the Ten of Cups. So whatever you've got coming in next is definitely there for long term. That's like long term commitment. That's like no nonsense. There might be a little bit of delay or a standstill before this person gets here, but yeah, when they come in, they're going to come all the way in. They're not going to try to dip their toes. They are going to be all about it. I think this person does a lot of inner work themselves, so they're not trying to have any sort of just shallow connection. They want something real and solid as well. And it might be somebody that you already know, because you got the reconnection card. It might be somebody that is trying to come back in, but they might have been tempted in the past before. Like maybe they made some wrong decisions before, but this is a divine counterpart, high level soulmate, twin flame. This is somebody that is going to feel like you've known them forever and ever and ever, and then some. You guys will mirror each other. This is reunion energy. So this might be somebody that you've tried to be with before, that's tried to be with you before, that maybe it didn't quite work out, but they were like, maybe whatever happened between you guys was a catalyst for them to pull their head out their butt, and they're just waiting for an open door of opportunity. But this definitely feels like somebody that you've dealt with before. But they do look like they're trying to come in correct. Yeah, the Emperor is all four kings put together, right? And they do have the Fool card, so they will take that leap of faith. It could be we have Aquarius, we have Ten of Cups. What is that? We've got Aquarius, we've got Aries, we've got Pisces, we've got Virgo. So you're not due for any miscellaneous contracts. Like whoever's coming in next is going to be very long-term, stable, and committed. Yeah, watch out for that sex-based connection though. Like y'all probably like to have that makeup sex. It's like breakup to makeup. So be careful of getting attached to that. But this person is definitely a high level soulmate. And they're very reminiscent of you. Like this is definitely somebody that you've been involved with before. You're constantly on my mind. You're always on my mind. 3 times in 4 years. Woo! I've been single for like 5 years now, 5 or 6 years. I've been single, celibate, sober. They're trying to surrender. Like they might have given you an attitude problem before. Like maybe they didn't believe in the whole like twin flame or, high level soulmate, or they didn't believe that, the things that you were expressing to them were the truth. It probably made them run. But yeah, you were definitely a catalyst for this person. It's like they don't know what to do without you. But it definitely looks like somebody that you already know, because there's a lot of reconnection cards. And they're having some sort of rebirth, like some sort of major aha moment. You probably said something to them, or they probably learned something throughout your guys' experience that they were like, wait a second, hold up. Like, what did I just let go of? How did I fuck that up? So they're definitely going to try to come in again, okay? Capricorn North Node, Capricorn South Node. All right. Let's go to K and E. Should you keep the connection with G? Let's put you on the board. Let's see. This is fun. Yeah, Tanya, it definitely looks like somebody's going to try to make a reconnection for sure. All right, K and E. Should K and E keep the connection with G? Thank you so much, Julie Bully. Yeah, you got to watch them habitual liars because they believe their lies, you know? K and E. Should K and E keep their connection with G? I mean, always follow your own intuition, all right? Like, whatever, besides whatever these cards are going to say right here, always trust whatever it is you feel is right for you, okay? But we will get some sort of confirmation to see one way or the other, all right? How about that? Should K and E keep the connection with G? So they might be coming clean about something. You got the Seven of Swords in the reverse here. All right. So they might be coming clean. There might have been some deception there. There's definitely some rethinking of approach. Like they're rethinking this. Either you're rethinking this connection or they're rethinking this connection. But there's definitely a disharmony. It's misaligned. Like there's a lack of teamwork. You know, it could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius, but you know, there's just like it's like disorganized, you know, and it feels like you're like there's a sudden awareness of this. It's like you just woke up to it. You just woke up to it. It's like, and you're like you're trying to decide if you're happy or not, but I think you're deciding that you're not very happy, and you don't know if you should just accept what you've got and like be thankful for it, or if you could find better, you know. But if you're not happy, then yeah, there's definitely like you got to go with what is like you deserve that emperor, all right? Like you've got an emperor on the outside of this connection. I don't think this person is an emperor. I think you're looking for an emperor. And I mean, it doesn't have to be absolutely like male, you know, like it's not gender specific, but yeah, this person, like, it feels like it's like a sex-based connection. Like maybe you guys like are only like, you really only like really get along if you're fucking, or if you're drinking, or if you're out partying, or when you're with your friends. But like as soon as you're like alone with them for too long, then like you guys kind of butt heads, you know, and you just feel like real dissatisfied. There's definitely a sense of like there's something better out there. You know, there's no long-term vision. Like you don't see no long-term plans, you know? And it's like you've done a lot of work but haven't gotten very much results. It's like this person is like distracting you from really accomplishing what it is that you want. But you do have a karmic connection with this person, with the Wheel of Fortune. There definitely was like a lot to learn from each other, or it was definitely part of your soul plan to be with this person. But it does feel like the connection has run its course, you know, and like you're not sure where your priorities should sit. It's like you're not sure if like you should just settle. And I would say never settle. Like never settle. All right. But yeah, it definitely looks like there is a lot of inner turmoil, unhappiness, you know, and you want to be happy. And it says to walk away. That's the walking away card. But I think you already know that. Like you just need some sort of confirmation, or almost like you need permission to do it, you know? No, you never need permission to do what is the best for your soul, all right? You don't need permission from nobody, but you just got confirmation right now. Yeah, the cards are saying that you're not happy and that you could find better elsewhere. But I'm pretty sure that that's just confirmation for what you already know. Yeah, and the Death card, you got the Eight of Cups, which is the walk away. The Death card, you know, that's endings. endings. In order for one thing to begin, something else has to end, right? Especially if you've already got your, like, if you're looking at other people with that, with that twinkle in your eye, that already means that something's wrong with the relationship that you're in. Because when you find the person that you really, really want to be with, like, nobody else will exist on this planet, nobody else will exist but them. So yeah, the cards say that justice, fairness, truth, clarity. It's like, be true to yourself, because if you're not happy in the relationship that you're in right now, like, you're doing them an in-service and yourself an in-service. Like, you're preventing yourself from finding the person that you're truly meant to be with, and it's also preventing them from finding their person that they're meant to be with. So if you can separate cordially, like, it doesn't always have to be ugly. Like, there are a lot of times people want to make breakups super ugly, and it doesn't always have to be that way. So if you can do this in a diplomatic way and something that's like fair, like, because the honest truth is that you're not all that into it, and it could be a Libra, could be a Scorpio, could be a Virgo. We got Gemini, we got Capricorn, we got all kinds of signs on the table. We got Taurus, we got Capricorn again, we've got Aries, got Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Well, thank you very, very much. I appreciate the feedback. I hope that helps. Anybody else? What else do we got? I'm going to scroll up and see what else we got. Just going to listen. All right. That'd be funny if I could hear you all scream happy birthday. All right. So if you have a question, go ahead and drop your question in the comment section, and I will try to get to all of them. Yeah, don't do the booty calls. We ain't do booty call. Although I've done that before. Like, I am guilty. I have done that. Thank you so much, River Song. Hi, Platinum. Absolutely. The real furious Pharaoh. Boo, boo, boo. Thank you, John. Woohoo! All right, I'll do Madeline until if you have your question, the real furious Pharaoh, go ahead and put it in the comment section, and then I will get you as soon as we are done with this one. I just started talking to a new person. He is a Cancer. Can you tell me his current feelings for me? The Cancer. How does the Cancer feel about Madeline? Madeline? How does the Cancer feel? Thank you guys so much for being here. How does the Cancer feel? How's this new Cancer feel? What do we got? They feel like they are trying to hold themselves back. This is the Cancer card, okay, with the Chariot. So this person is trying to hold themselves back, okay? They they definitely have feelings for you with the King of Cups. Like they have an outpour of emotional feelings for you, and it might scare them a little bit. So they're literally like, oh, I want to call, I want to call, I want to call, but no, I'm not going to do that. Like they're trying to not feel desperate. They don't want to feel desperate. You know, something about this connection makes them feel like they are out of control. You know, lack of control for sure. Like something about your energy together like makes them feel like all kinds of butterfly-y. So they might try to take a little step back so they can do that inner reflection, you know, make sure that they're not messing it up. But they definitely have that, like they want to take that leap with you. They could definitely see a future with the two of you guys together. They're trying to make sure that their emotions are in balance, that they're not making any sort of you know, impulsive decisions. You know, they don't want to hurt you, and they also don't want to get hurt themselves. All right, Tanya, thank you. You know, this person is very like mysterious. Like they might have a very mysterious kind of like, you know, like dark fairy energy about them. You know, not to say that they're a dark person, but they probably are very in tune with their with the spirit realm. They might have prophetic dreams. They could be a Pisces. We got Pisces, we've got Aquarius, we've got Aries, we've got Virgo, we've got Cancer. You said they were a Cancer though, so but those other ones could be in their chart. Thank you, Pam Bear. Yeah, this person might have a lot of burdens on their plate right now. Like they might take on a little bit of extra, like a little bit too much work. They might be really involved in, you know, like having to take care of like their parents or their siblings, or there's somebody that they take care of like outside of the relationship. Like they definitely they have a lot of responsibility, you know. So if they say that they're working or whatever, or that they're busy, I don't think that they're lying to you. I think that they actually are busy, you know, but they are trying to keep their emotions under control, and they're not planning on walking away from this. They definitely want to take, you know, they want to take that leap. And you got the Empress here, which is all about nurturing. Like if you are able to have children, this person has probably envisioned having a family with you, or if they already have children, they've envisioned how you'll be able to interact with their, you know, like intermingle you into their family. Like this person definitely has visions about you guys together, you know. They have very fond visions, but they're also trying not to, like the Cancer card was in the reverse in the beginning, so they're really trying to hold themselves back. They're trying to not look desperate and not look needy because they don't want to scare you away. But this is going to turn in the right direction, all right, with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So they have a lot of emotions for you with the King of Cups and the Empress card. They are a little bit intimidated about being in the bedroom with you. Like they're not sure if they have like performance anxiety, you know, if you know what I mean. They have a little bit of performance anxiety, and they could be going through a transition right now. Like they definitely don't want any sort of repeat of any of their past their past mistakes, and they don't want to make any of the same mistakes with you as they've made with other people in the past. So they're definitely being really cautious, but they do have a whole lot of emotion for you. All right. They're just playing it cool. You've got the Four of Wands on the cut. Like that's the 1111 card, the Magician in the upright. So this person might be a very powerful manifester. They could be even be a master manifester, you know, and they feel lonely. But see, they're trying not to feel lonely. It's like they are becoming attached to your energy, and they don't want to come off as codependent. Like they don't like that feeling of like being attached, so they're trying to remain cool, calm, and collected, you know. But they definitely have a lot of feelings for you, and they definitely see things going, you know. And they're all about, like, they're down for a booty call for sure. If you guys haven't already um been in bed with each other, they're most definitely, like, they have anxiety about being in bed. So they're not all about being in bed. But hi, April Fools. As Pharaoh, okay. Yeah, but they have nothing but good vibes, good intentions. Like this person is definitely not trying to do you dirty. They don't have any sort of side pieces. It's like they feel a little bit more towards you than they're comfortable with. Like they probably thought that they were never going to have those types of feelings again. So, and they definitely think that you are a shining light. They look at your energy as like, like they're attracted to you like a moth to a flame. But they do not want to neglect the friendship phase. Like they want to make sure that there is a very strong foundation, So they do have performance anxiety, and they are trying to hold themselves back from being too emotionally gushy because they don't want to scare you away, and they also don't want to get hurt. But this person definitely has feelings for you. Thank you, Mojo Tarot. If you haven't checked out Mojo Tarot, please go give my friend Mojo a fala and a holla. Go pinch his booty. Tell him I said hello. Got all the cool kids in the house. All right, Madeline, I hope that helped. All right, Pharaoh. Let's find your question. You just wanted a message from Spirit, right? Right here. Yeah. All right. Tanya, Pam Bear, Mojo. Woot, woot. Got my best friend Michael in here, my mama, my brothers. Message from Spirit. What sort of messages from Spirit do we have for the Pharaoh? Please and thank you. Sort of messages from Spirit do we have for the Pharaoh? What sort of messages from Spirit do we have for the Pharaoh? Thank you, Catherine. For the Pharaoh. Ooh, the first card out was the Lovers. So you either have a very important decision to make, like there's a crossroads that's like a choose your own adventure, like a major timeline shift, or you have a very, very strong soulmate connection that is about to enter your life, or someone that you have already kind of encountered that you kind of have your eye on. Could be a Gemini, but for the Lovers card to come out, the very first card, and you got the Strength card, could be a Leo. So the universe is saying to have courage, to remain passionate, to remain passionate. You've got love, harmony, relationships, union, partnerships, sexuality, alignment, deep love, a choice, and the strength of two together. And then you've got the Strength card, which is courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is manifestation, which is for financial opportunities, skills, development, ambition, desire, and diligence. So whatever you've been working to achieve on a financial level, definitely don't give up, okay? Stay focused. You might not have seen you might have felt really, really heavy, but that's all. That burden is about to be flipped upside down. I think you're going to get your financial dues. I think you've had a lot of heartache in the past. You're healing from a lot of heartache, from a lot of hardship, but you're really working on trying to forgive and forget, to release some of the regret or the shame or the guilt that you've experienced before. You might have felt like you've lost out on opportunities, or you let them slip through your fingers, but that's definitely about to change. With the Magician card here in the upright, the Magician is like the master manifester. The Magician is all about action and taking those opportunities, seizing the moment of opportunity. The Magician has all of these tools at his table, but he knows how to use all of those tools, right? It's not like they're just a bunch of weird tools on the table that you don't know how to use. You have all of the tools available to you, and you know how to use them. That's also the card of being the master manifester. So if you've been burdened by some sort of financial loss, I definitely believe that is going to turn. And you have the Nine of Cups. So that's wish come true right there. It says wish come true. That's also like personal satisfaction and emotional fulfillment, emotional stability. You know, that's also the card of being emotionally independent, like not being codependent on other people's resources or other people's like anything. Like you don't need any sort of outside validation. Like you are very self-fulfilling, right? And you will have like be careful of overindulgence, because the Three of Cups came in the upright, so be careful of going out and like partying too much, or you know, trying to drown your sorrows at the bottom of the bottle. Like none of the answers are going to be found there at all, like ever. So definitely be careful with overindulgence. But the luck is going to turn in your favor. Like you are going to see an uptick in your luck. Like you're just going to start feeling lucky. Like it might have been where, you know, you were at a low tide, but just like all cycles of life, it's like a frequency. Like even the sine waves of a frequency, there's a bottom and then there's the top of it, and I think you're on your way up. All right. So if you've been kind of down in the dumps lately, like worried about financial situations, definitely don't give up. All right. Don't pollute your mind and your manifestations with any sort of self-doubt talk, that inner self. Okay. Be very mindful of how you speak to yourself. Okay. Clean and sober. All right. Woohoo. We have another sober soldier. That's right. You told me that the other day. All about it. Well, then you won't have to worry about overindulging in anything. So yeah, you're definitely going to be having an uptick in your finances. If there's something that you like, if you've been trying to get a job, or you've been putting in applications, or you know, applications for an apartment, or anything like that, you're definitely going to see luck on your side. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope that helps. Anybody else got a question? I love all these sober soldiers. I love it. I'm so glad that I'm not going to be all hungover tomorrow. Whoa. You're a Leo, huh? Thank you, Catherine, for the birthday. Woo woo. Mojo says, hi, Mom. What's coming in for JoJo? Oh, April Fool's had one? Let's see. We got Girl Wake Up in line. April Fool's had one. Let's find it. I don't want to skip nobody, so this is the first time I've done this, so bear with me. All right. April Fools. To a Scorpio, you're a Cancer, you're wondering what's next for your connection. All right. Thank you, Caroline. Hey, girl, wake up. Hey. All right. April Fools. Started talking and connecting to a Scorpio, and you're a Cancer. So what's going on with April Fools and this Scorpio? Scorpios are sexy, just naturally sexy. Thank you, Platinum. What is going on with April Fools and this Scorpio? What is next for their connection? What is next for their connection? It says recovery from some sort of financial loss, or like some sort of spiritual poverty. Like somebody might have felt like they were disconnected from themselves, or that you guys were kind of disconnected from each other for a minute. There might have been some secrets that were revealed, you know, like Like somebody's just felt really disconnected from their intuition with the High Priestess in reverse. There could have been like some sort of shallow, selfish, like you might have said that they were shallow or selfish in like their actions or like with their emotions. Like maybe they don't express their emotions as openly as you would like them to. But there's definitely going to be a rebirth. Like there is the Ace of Cups. So that's love, compassion, creativity, like new feelings. I think that there's been a lot of like inner reflection. They don't they have problems that they don't want to talk to you about. They might try to keep their emotions to themselves. Like they're not very like they're not gushy, like they don't like that like super gushy kind of talk. Like they could be kind of like reserved when it comes to talking about emotions. This person is very much like a loner type person with the Page of Cups in reverse. But they do think that you guys work well together as a team. They can see you guys working well as a team and collaborating really well. They could be going through a personal transformation or just had to like go through some huge obstacle themselves. But there is some injustice there. Like there's a little bit of one-sided. Like it's a little bit one-sided. Like I don't know if there's just one-way streets or like you're more open with them than they are with you. Like they're a little bit selfish with their feelings and their emotions, but you guys do have like that strong bond connection. That's that Lovers card there. So that could be why like they're trying to keep their cool. They're trying to make sure that like they're not just making it up in their head. They're kind of like wondering why they feel so strongly about this. But they're definitely like they have their boundaries up. Like they're kind of like closed off. Even though they feel this really super strong connection with you, they're like kind of like keeping it under wraps. They're keeping it under wraps. Thanks, Mom. They're trying to make sure that they're being real discerning and very calculated. Like they don't want to make any rash decisions. So they're trying to look inside themselves, asking for like higher wisdom or seeking like higher counsel. They might be even trying to ask their loved ones or their friends like what they think about the situation or what they think could happen. They're definitely overwhelmed by the intensity of this connection. So they are kind of like runs faster scared. It's like they could have been going through a divorce, or they have been divorced before, or they went through some major separation that they're worried about having to repeat any of that same type of energy. That's like they feel like they've just rebuilt their life and they're like, they weren't looking for a relationship, and then here you come and like it feels super intense and like super lovey. So they're trying to block it out. Like they have a little bit of block going on. It says I'm feeling things I've never felt before. And it says I need time to process. So yeah, this person is kind of like trying to keep you at an arm's distance, and it's not because they don't feel feelings for you. It's because they're scared of the feelings that they do feel for you, because this is really super intense for them. Maybe they've never felt a connection quite as intense like this. I know Mojo asked for one too. Yeah, they're kind of scared. They're scared of love, but divine counterpart, higher soulmate, twin flame. So this person is definitely scared of this connection. But they do have feelings for you. They feel a very, very strong connection to you and with you. They feel like you're like a dream come true, but it almost feels like they're asking if it's too good to be true. It's like they're wondering if it's too good to be true. But they don't want to lose the connection with you. It could be somebody that you may have tried this once before with, because there's a reconnection card and there's divine timing. So I would just be patient with this person. I wouldn't come on too strong to them because they already feel it really super strong. I would just let it unfold naturally because this person does feel a really strong connection to you, but they're like holding back, you know, because they're scared. I don't know if that helps. I hope that helps. All right, so who's next? I know Mojo had one. Was it, who was next? April Fools. It'll probably be easier on here. Let me look through here. All right. I think Mojo was next. Scrolling through these. Yeah, I think Mojo is next. Thank you so much, Kenny. Karma Angel, thank you. Girl, wake up. I'm going to try to get to everybody, so just be patient with me. You want to do Girl, Wake Up? We'll do Girl, Wake Up. And we'll do Mojo. And then we'll do Platinum. So I think Girl Wake Up is next. Hey, boo, hey. Hey, girl, hey. All right. So, relocated back to Texas with no car. My friend Jay Capricorn said he would co-sign for me. Haven't heard from him since he agreed to co-sign. Did he change his mind? That's always scary. Let's find out. Did he change his mind about co-signing? Did he change his mind about co-signing? Did he change his mind about co-signing? Yeah, renting a car is super expensive. It's kind of nice. They got like heated seats and all the little fancy things, but yeah, that gets expensive. Ooh, you got justice in the reverse. So unfairness, a lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, and punishment. And you have the Four of Wands in reverse to you. So, and you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this person might have been, I don't know. It might be doing you a favor that they backed out of this, because it feels like this person might try to use that over your head, you know, like you would be in debt to them for longer than what you would want to be in debt to them for, you know. Like they have definitely pulled back their energy, but they're not taking accountability for it. It's almost like when people borrow money, you know, and then they like ignore your phone calls and act like you ain't even their friend no more. It's like one of the easiest ways to get rid of people that you don't want in your life is like lending them some money. So this person is definitely like they're too chicken shit to say that they changed their mind. So they're just ignoring you with the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the Justice in reverse. Like they might have some sort of animosity, even though they were the ones that offered. Like they might have some sort of animosity, thinking like, well, you should just do it yourself, you know? They got the Five of Cups in reverse. So they're I don't think they've completely made up their mind yet, because they would like to be the hero. They would like to be the hero. They would like to be the hero. They would like to be the emperor, but they're not quite sure. There might be somebody that's in their ear trying to talk them out of it. I feel like there's like some sort of like third person on the outside that is trying to talk them out of it. So it doesn't feel like they've completely made up their mind. It looks like eventually they will come forward with the Fool here. They will take that leap of faith, but I think they're kind of like trying to weigh their options, you know, because when you co-sign for somebody, that means that they're responsible if like you don't make the payments. So I think they have somebody that's in their ear trying to tell them that that's not a good idea. So I think they're really trying to do that they're trying to do that inner seeking, to try to find that inner knowledge, but it feels like they are trying to avoid you at the moment. Like they're avoiding talking to you until they absolutely make that decision. But I mean, with the Lovers being a choice card, and we had the Fool and the Upright, I definitely feel like they will come forward. It just might not be exactly when they said they were going to, but there's definitely like they definitely have their doubts. They have their doubts about wanting to go forward with it. But I think they will go ahead and do it. They will come forward. I just think that they're really, really super scared about it. They're really scared about it, or they have somebody all up in their ear trying to talk them out of it. But I do think that they, with the Fool card, the Lovers card, you know, the Ace of Cups, I do think that they will come forward, because they don't want to hurt you, but they also don't want to they don't want to take that risk either. Like they're trying to weigh their options. You know, they're not sure if they want to take that risk. But with the Fool card being there, it looks like they are going to take that chance. They are going to give it. You know, there will be a celebration there. It just might not, like they're kind of ho-humming. They're not 100% certain if that's the right thing for them to do. And I think it's because they have somebody all up in their ear. But I think they will go forward with it, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Upright. So with the Fool card, the Lovers, that like they're really contemplating this choice, you know. But they're scared of having to take on financial responsibility. Like they're really scared that like if you don't make the payments or if you don't do whatever, then it falls on them. And they're terrified of having to lose out on whatever that credit is or whatever that money is. Like they definitely have somebody in their ear. They're terrified of making this decision, but I think they're going to. I think they will. Thank you, April Rose and Pamela. Thank you guys so much. I wish I could put it on the screen. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles. So I think they will ultimately come around, because they don't want to do you dirty, but at the same time, they're scared that they're going to end up being got, you know? And I do think that they have somebody in their ear, and they're very, very heavily like weighing their options. But in the meantime, I would act like you don't even, you know what I mean? Like put it off to the side. Like don't bug them about it. Like let them make their decision, you know, and like don't act any sort of way towards them. Like make sure that you got your ducks in a row in case they do, you know, flip that coin. But it does look like they are going to take that leap. They are going to have faith that it'll be all right. I think they're just having a real hard time with it right now. Maybe test your intuition. You are very welcome. All right, and next we have Goodman, right? Or not Goodman. Hi, Goodman. Speaking of Goodman, if you haven't checked out Goodman's mixes, please go give my boy Goodman a holla and a follow. Say hello. Next, we got Mojo. Mojojo. What was your question? Where'd your question go? What's coming in for Jojo? If you guys haven't checked out Mojo Tarot, please go and check out Mojo Tarot. Where did your question go? What's coming in for Jojo? Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Thank you so much, Goodman. Hi, R. All right. What's coming in for Mojo Jojo? Mojo Jojo. What do we got for Mojo? Thank you guys for all of the donations. I super appreciate that. I'm going to put $1 on my wall. Be like, I made my first dollar. My first dollar, make it holla. What's coming in for my friend Mojo Jojo? I don't have a Cash App. I have a Venmo and a PayPal. I haven't really done the Cash App thing because I always had people in my notifications like doing weird stuff with Cash App, so I got all weirded out by it and never had a Cash App. Jojo, what's coming in for my friend Jojo? Mojo Nadine Platinum. Ooh, it says discernment. You drew this card. Perhaps it's time to ask ourselves, is this person even worth it? So there might be somebody in your energy that you are even might be arguing with. It says, I feel so much guilt. I'm sorry. There might be somebody that you've had an argument with or a falling out with, somebody that's like really made you up in your energy, somebody that betrayed you, or like they betrayed your trust, or did something that wasn't so kind to the Jojo giblets, you know, and it's saying that you need to ask yourself if this person is even worth all of that drama. Like, are they even worth like having a bad day for? You know what I mean? If you already had one bad day about them, then you definitely don't need to have 2 bad days or a bad month over this person. You know, this person definitely could be all about booty calls. You know, like they just want to get them mojo giblets, or they're after, they have some sort of ulterior motive. But yeah, it says you make me look deep within myself. So you might have put this person on blast and like told them what time it was. You know, if they were playing games with you, or they expected you to, you know, do all the whining and dining, but they didn't put up any of the effort, you probably straight put them in their place. You know, you're like, no, you do not know who I am. Like, I am Jojo, the mojo of Jojo. You know, I really feel like there was somebody that that was trying to play games with you, Jojo, that was trying to act like they were all into you, and then like, you know, turn the script or flip the script or something, or trying to get you to buy everything or do all this stuff. And you were like, nah, I'm not doing that, you know? And it says, I am going through a divorce, moving on. This takes time. So either you or this person is still has a lot, you haunt my dreams. So either like a divorce that you had with somebody, or the person that you were dealing with was in a divorce, and it's like you don't want any sort of repeat of that whatsoever. It's like you've already had half your shit taken. You've already been dealt those cards, so you ain't trying to play none of those games. And it's like you're not playing with anybody that even remotely comes close to anything that smelt like that past drama, you know. But I think you definitely put somebody in their place recently. And there was a soul contract with this person. Like, that was part of the contract. You were supposed to put them in their place. So it's like you passed that test, you know? I think you got tested. And the universe was like, how much does Jojo really love himself? You know, and Jojo was like, no, I fucking love myself. You know, and there could have been somebody from the past with the reunion card here. What will people say? So they could have been worried about gossip, or, you know, they could be worried about what other people say. No, yeah, getting your mojo back. But I feel recently like you had some sort of encounter with somebody that was trying to play games, and the universe is like, what did you learn, Jojo? What did you learn? And JoJo was like, no, I learned that I'm worth more than that. You know, and it might have really upset you, but you definitely have a lot of opportunities. Like you got way more opportunities. You got way more options and opportunities than whatever that person was trying to offer you, you know, but they don't want it to be over. They want to still play games with you. They still want to do the hanky panky or like be, you know, in your good graces in some way or another. But you got the lovers. Ooh, JoJo. You got some sacred soulmate connection coming in? Or somebody that says you're their sacred soulmate? You definitely have a choice. You definitely have a choice in love. But look at all these options. You got all of these options. But you're a tarot reader. You know what's up. So you can play any mini miny mo with all of these people out there, and you're trying to find the one that is good at sucking the toes, okay? Yeah, there could have been somebody that was super possessive or like greedy of your time, you know, but you've made a judgment call on that. You're like, no, I ain't dealing with none of that. None of that. None of those people. None of those same situations. You're tapping into your creativity, you know, putting in your charisma into your creations instead of charisma into other people. It's like you're focusing all of your mojo-ness into your creative abilities, into your side projects, into your passion, like not necessarily into other people or another person. Like you're turning all of that love that you had for everybody else and you're turning it towards yourself. Leave the toes out of it. But there, you definitely have somebody trying to come towards you with a cup of love. You might have several people trying to come at you with a cup of love. There might be somebody that's trying to give you their cup of love. Like it might come out of nowhere. You know, there might be somebody that's like a friend of yours that, you know, you never would have thought that they had like a crush on you. You know, and it might come real fast. They want to move things real fast. Like if this person comes out of the woodwork, they're going to try to do it like they want you, they want it now, and they want it all. They always say faster, harder. Well, JoJo's like tighter and wetter, right? Tighter, wetter. Hi, Autumn. The PayPal is linked at the top of the chat. There's like a pinned comment up there in yellow at the top of the chat box. You got the Knight of Wands. So you're full of energy and optimism. You've got a lot of passion, a lot of inspiration, but you're trying to stay strong and stay out of all of the bullshit with the Strength card here. You would have a Leo coming your way. You got Leo. You got 2 Leo cards. You got Sagittarius. Oh. You got Scorpio and Libra. You got all the options. You got Gemini. Thank you, Mama Lit. What else is coming towards JoJo? Ooh, sudden awareness. Choosing happiness, acceptance. Realignment. Like you're checking yourself. You're checking yourself and realigning yourself. Like you're not letting anybody throw you off your game, throw you off your throne. You know, but I think that there was somebody that you had to put in check, that you had to tell them what time it was. You know, and you have the sun. Do 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 do. All dancing happy. That's like the happiest card in the deck. So ain't nothing gonna mess with your shine. Like you ain't gonna take no guff from no swine. Ain't nothing gonna disrupt your shine, Mojo. And you've got all kinds of options, but you're trying to play any mini miny mo, but we'll leave the toes out of it. Ankles up, right? Ankles up for Mojo. All right. Who is next? I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys so much for the donation. I just got one from Jowerex, from April Rowe, from Pamela, from Tanya. You guys are freaking awesome. Woohoo! Birthday! Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you too. If you haven't checked out Mojo Tarot, please go give Mojo a follow and a holla. Same thing with Goodman's Mixes. If you have not checked out Goodman's Mixes, please go and give Goodman a follow and a holla. Oh, that's you? All right. Thanks, Mojo. Nadine is up next. All right. Hi, Nadine. This is fun. I should do this more often. I like this. In general, I'm hoping for stability in my life and endeavors, plus a little bit of joy if I'm really lucky. Wait, where's your question? Is that your question? What's your question? And you guys feel free to put up your links because I don't know, like, I don't think my mom knows how to do it and she's my other moderator. So if you put up links for your channel, like, you are more than welcome to put up links for your channel. Anybody who has a channel can put up links for their channel. Nadine is next. Let's find your question, Nadine. Leave the toes out of it, Mojo says. I had my toes sucked on one time or twice. No, one, maybe two times. It's like, I wasn't sure if I liked it the first time, so I had to try it a second time, and it was still weird the second time. It feels so crazy. Nadine, what is your question? Hi, Jasmine Rebellion. I didn't see you in there. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me, guys. Like, Mojo and them know how to do it. They're all good at it. They got all their questions, like, ready to go. I think it's Nadine and then Platinum, right? Nadine. Nadine. We can find it in here. Thanks, Mojo. Thanks, Goodman. Much love, Mojo. What is your question, Nadine? Just general? Was that the question, is just general? Hi, Sherry. Thank you. Okay, general. General for Nadine. What do we got general for Nadine? Please and thank you. All right. General for Nadine. Oh, have you been feeling stagnant and dissatisfied? Like, maybe disconnected? You got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So that's like a little bit of stagnant energy, a little bit of, like, you know, just kind of existing instead of living. Like, I think you're trying to look for that inner switch, you know, but you have the Lovers here. So there might be a very significant love connection coming your way or in your immediate surroundings. there's definitely somebody that is very like that either you are very connected to, or somebody is very connected to you, you know, or it's somebody that you missed out on. Was there somebody that you really had your mind on, that you thought was a forever person, that you felt like you like lost an opportunity with, or they felt like they lost an opportunity with you? It's like you're generally overall happy, but it's like you feel like you're still missing something, and maybe that's, maybe you feel like you're missing out on that love connection. Like you feel like you might have lost your opportunity to have that type of lovers connection. But you've got the Queen of Cups. Like you're really compassionate, you're calm, you're nurturing, you're intuitive. You might do like caregiving. There might be a lot of people that come to you for your help or for your guidance. It's like you feel like you have all of this love and compassion for like everybody else, but it's like when is it going to be like my turn? When am I going to have like that turned back towards me? You could be saving money for an opportunity, like maybe saving money for a vacation, you know. But I don't think you give yourself enough credit. I think that you kind of are really super humble, and you don't give yourself enough credit for like how much you've accomplished and how much you have achieved. There are definitely people around you that have lots of love for you, you know. A lot of courage and confidence, independence. Like you might be super super focused. Like when you start a project, you might be extremely focused on that one project. Like you're like almost obsessive about things in a way. You could have been dealing with people that were extremely greedy, like all they did was take and take and take, and like that's why givers have to set boundaries. Like if you're a giver, if you're like a constantly like just giving all that you have, there are people out there that have no limitations to how much they will take from you. So that's why givers always have to set boundaries, because takers never will. So I think you're learning to set boundaries with people that are greedy, with people that are taking, and like don't ever stop taking. You would think that they'd be like, okay, well, can't you see that like you're depleting me of my energy or my finances or my resources, or just like being soul sucking. Like you would think that people would realize that, but they don't. Okay, so you got to be really strong in your boundaries, because these people won't ever stop. All right. And there is definitely a resistance to change. Like you might be very into routine. You might want to change your routine up a little bit. Like if you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is drink like a mate tea, like try mixing it up a little bit. Like change something in your routine to have some sort of like experience that is not like you normally do. Like if you want something different, you got to do something different. So there's definitely something to do with your everyday routine that you need to mix up a little bit so that you can have like refreshed energy, and definitely focus on meditation. All right. Like happiness is something that comes from inside of you. We are never going to find happiness. Like true happiness won't ever be outside of ourselves. And they always say like, as within, so without. Like the more you work on your own inner stability, which is also like setting boundaries. Everybody talks about like, yeah, loving yourself, but nobody tells you what that encompasses. Like loving yourself and truly loving yourself is telling people you love, even if you love them, if you like telling them no, and not no as a question, but no as a statement. All right. And I know from personal experience, like I was a super giver. Like I was all about people pleasing. I was very much a yes person. Like I completely depleted my energy, my finances. Like I had people in my home. I had no, like I was giving of everything I had, and then had nothing to give anymore, but people were still taking. So when I first started learning how to love myself, like I had to realize that it encompassed so much more than just, a cute little meme or a sticker. It encompassed me really standing up for myself, like really telling people no, that I can't let you live with me. No, you can't have this. Like, no, I'm not going to go drive 100 miles to go do this or this or this for you. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, even they at first it felt like like I was asking like a question because I wasn't used to telling people no. So when I first started saying no to people, like it was almost like I was waiting for some sort of backlash or for them to, abandon me or, like for me to get like in trouble, And then once I started getting more solid in my nose, like I didn't care what they said, it didn't care. Like, okay, you don't want to be my friend because I can't give this to you, then oh well, bye-bye, because I actually learned how, like what loving myself truly entailed. And the more I focused on loving myself, the more that was reflected back onto me. Thank you, Mom. So yeah, you do have celebration in your future. You probably have a lot to celebrate right now, with the people that do actually love you and do actually support you. But we have a tendency to drown those people out, especially like, have you ever been in a bad mood and then somebody's around you that's in a good mood and it's like their good mood is ruining your bad mood? You know what I mean? So you don't want to be around those people, or you isolate yourself from the people that truly love you, because we become addicted to that energy, right? But there are people around you that are very supportive of you and that have a lot of love for you. So go out and do something with the people that like truly love you, that aren't just in it for what they can gain, but come see you because they really like enjoy your company, or come see you because they really have a concern for your well-being, not somebody that just wants you to go out with them because you'll pay for lunch. You know what I mean? Yeah, because there are people around you that are deceptive. There's a deceptive energy, like, but that's that taker energy. Those takers will never stop taking. You would think that they would, and you would think that by giving all that you have to give, that means that they should love you more, but it does not work that way. It does not work that way. So, yeah, I would focus on turning that love that you have for everybody and everything else inward. Start loving yourself and forgiving yourself and giving yourself the same amount of love, the same amount of forgiveness, the same amount of compassion that you do for everybody else. Because I'm sure you're probably the hardest on yourself. Like you're probably your own worst critic, right? You're harder on yourself than you are anybody else. So give yourself some of that compassion. Like have you ever actually given yourself a hug? Do you know how well you hug? Like one time, like I've always had people tell me like, oh, you give such amazing hugs, right? And I was like, yeah, 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 And then one day I was like, I wonder what it feels like to hug myself. And like, even though it felt weird, I genuinely like hugged myself. And I give really good hugs, and I'm sure you do too. So yeah, set some boundaries, be forgiving toward yourself, and walk away from those energies, from those takers, from those people that like you don't need them in your life anyways. Like if you say no and they throw a hissy fit, then good riddance. Bye-bye. Okay, bye now, All right, I hope that was helpful. I hope that helped. Thank you so much, Brandy and Nancy. What? Brandy? Oh my God. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. That's amazing. You definitely know how to make a girl blush. Thank you very much, Madison. I wish I could put like the donations on the channel, but I don't get super chats yet. I'm like this close for getting super chats. Soon I will, but not quite yet. All right, Platinum is next. Platinum. Be careful how you're talking to yourself with that, Mama Lit, okay? Because the universe only says that is correct. Here's some more of whatever it is that you believe. Like back in the day, I used to always say like, man, all of my friends are liars. They just steal from me. They use me. And, and that's because I believed that. That's what was reflected back to me. So if you don't like the here's some more of whatever it is that you are saying to yourself, like you say, all you attract are players and let me see. All you attract are players, liars, non-committers. You truly believe that, okay? And the universe isn't going to say, oh, I know you don't mean that. I'm sorry, Hita. Let me give you somebody that's exact opposite of that. If you don't like that is correct, here is some more of. It doesn't matter if it's love, if it's money, if it's manifestation, if it's life in general. That concept of that is correct. Here is some more of whatever it is that you truly believe, then change what it is that you're saying in your mind. Like, I know it doesn't happen overnight, but it absolutely works wonders. Like, once I started changing that inner dialogue inside myself, like, I don't have any friends that are liars. I don't have any friends that are cheaters. I don't have any friends that are using me. I don't have any players on my team. Like, I am not involved in, like, I don't have any more involvement in any of those things that I once believed, because I no longer believe that. I know that's a side note, but I just seen that. Platinum wants to know if they have decent neighbors. If you have decent neighbors. Whoop, whoop, 1K, right? I'm going to hit my 1K before I hit my watch time hours. That's for sure. Like, I started over, like, because I took a break for about a year and, like, did this, like, inner reflection and, was really, like, working on becoming Christian. But then I found out that I'm an omnist. I'm not really a Christian. So I believe that there's no one religion that is the truth, but, like, all religions have truth. And I absolutely love Jesus and I absolutely love Shiva. So I started out with 0 watch time hours, but I'm super, super close to getting super chats. I'm so excited about it. All right, Platinum. Oh, Platinum is Brandy. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. And you want to know about your neighbors, if you have decent neighbors? Is that correct? All right. Wants to know if you have decent neighbors. All right. Platinum. Does Platinum have decent neighbors? What's up with these people? What's up with the next door neighbors? Are they cool or what? She got decent neighbors? I hope that is the right question. Does Platinum have decent neighbors? Please and thank you, universe. Does Platinum have decent neighbors? Well, congratulations on your new home. So, your neighbors might not be as financially blessed as you are, and they definitely have like kind of a materialistic side to them, because you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Empress in reverse. So they might not be as creative as you, they might not be as nurturing as you, and they might not make as much money in some way. So there might be a little bit of jealousy, like underlying jealousy of your situation. Yeah, this person is definitely like they have no playfulness. Like they're not in touch with their inner child whatsoever. They are um they are unforgiving. They're kind of crude. They're not very nurturing. They don't make very much money. They are they have the dark side of materialism, so they are probably really shallow, very materialistic. They seem kind of like a jealous person in some way, but I don't think you're going to have to worry about them, all right? Like that's just their character. That says nothing about you whatsoever. So don't try to be on their level, because in order for you to be on their level, you'll have to drop your vibration like a shit ton, and I don't recommend that whatsoever. Like these people are going like this person is miserable. Like they are very close-minded. They are not very open to new ideas, new beliefs, new religion, new spirituality. Like they're very, very close-minded and rigid. This person is kind of a miserable person. Like they like, and misery loves company. Like miserable people are the ones that start the most shit. Okay, and you got the lovers in reverse. Like yeah, they have no self-love. They're very imbalanced. um they have a misalignment of values. They probably like to start conflict for no reason because misery loves company. That's lame. They have very much self-limiting beliefs. Like if you were to put a rainbow flag outside your house, they would probably burn it. Like this person is very much very opinionated, very very self-centered in their own little miserable world. So I would do the best that you can. They probably overindulge. Like they probably drink a lot, or well, I mean, and if they're a miserable person, then they're trying to escape their own personal reality. And what do most people do in that instance? They turn to drugs or alcohol, or like some sort of overindulging. Like they might have really loud parties or something to try to bring attention to themselves, or to try to make themselves feel better about their existence in one way or another. But this person is very, very shallow and close-minded. And that they could be a loner. You got Virgo, you've got Cancer, you've got Gemini. You got Gemini twice, and Scorpio. So this person could be a loner. And if they're not just a loner, they're lonely. Okay, this person is a super lonely, materialistic, very closed believed, very opinionated. They don't look like any fun whatsoever. Like this person is definitely not any fun. And they might not be as financially like stable. They're definitely like, they have some sort of like, they feel in competition, like there's some sort of competition. They stole stuff from your yard and cut your irrigation. Bullshit. This person juggles a lot. Yeah, no, this is definitely, that sucks. You move next to this person. I'm sure it'll balance out, you know? Like, there's definitely going to be some truth spoken, but I wouldn't stir the shit pot too much, you know what I mean? Because then, like, that's what they're trying to get you to do. It's like, if they could get you to come off your throne and act a fool, or, say this or say that, then it's like they feel like they gotcha, you know what I mean? It's like, got him, like reeled him right in, So I would do the very best you can to just ignore whatever sort of attempts this person makes to try to bring you on their level, because this person is just a miserable person. I mean, maybe go and introduce yourself and like bring them a casserole, like kill them with kindness. Like that might totally like they might not know what to do with that. All right. They might completely be befuddled, is that the word? Befuddled. If you are like, I would kill this person with as much kindness as you can, no matter how much they try to antagonize you or get you to stoop to their level. Either ignore them or kill them with kindness, because this is a very miserable, lonely person, okay? So, yeah. Yeah, kill them with kindness. Do the best you can to kill them with kindness, and they probably won't know what to do with that. You know, because they're expecting you to act one way, you know, and if you flip that script on them, then they'll be like, whoa, you know, maybe I was just being a douche. Yeah, unified. Like, whatever you do, try to approach this situation with as much love and awareness as you can, because I don't think this person has much awareness, okay? So, yeah, you talk about having to take the high road, you might seriously have to take the high road with this one. But, yeah, no. No, John's still here. I don't know if that helped or not, but that sucks. You just moved into this brand new place. Well, congratulations on your house. But that person's miserable. They're miserable and lonely and very close-minded. John is here, so John's next. Thank you so much, Brandy, Miss Platinum. I appreciate your donation. That's super generous. And congratulations on your new house. I'm sorry that your neighbor is an asshole. Put up some cameras. Okay? Definitely put up some cameras. Keep yourself protected, but don't stoop to their level. Like, you can't clean dirt with dirt. Yeah, they're not fun. They're no fun. Crossroads. Which direction is best for you? Well, only you know which decision is best for you, but I will try to confirm whatever it is that you are thinking, okay? Like, always follow your own intuition. All right. There's always one choice that, like, you'll have all this like mind chatter, like your mind might, like your ego mind might try to overthink or to, overanalyze certain situations. But then you have one that comes from here. All right. The decision that comes from here and not from here is probably the best decision to go with. But we will ask the cards some questions. Okay. So whichever one, I mean, you'll have monkey chatter, you'll have that ego mind chatter no matter what, but there is definitely one that feels more from your sacral chakra, from your intuition. Are you a tarot reader too? That's what's up. Well, at least we got the same outcome. I don't like reading that kind of stuff. Like, I want to put rainbows and unicorn farts on everything, but got to read what comes out. Thank you so much, Goodman. If you haven't checked out Goodman, please go give Goodman a follow and a holla. Tell him I said, hey, what up? All right, Crossroads. Which direction is best for me? Which direction is best for John? That is my little brother. Glitter. Where? You got the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Wands in the upright. So there's definitely something that you want to do that's impulsive, okay? So if there's some sort of impulsive decision that you're thinking about, like if you just got like this impulsive like thought, like, like I'm going to shave my head, or I'm going to, I'm going to, I don't know, paint all the roses red, it's like there's like a super impulsive decision, I definitely wouldn't go with that one, because if you go with the impulsive one, like you might have a financial loss there with the Ace of Pentacles being in the reverse. But there is somebody that is trying to be generous, or they're asking you to be generous. There might be some sort of charity either that you'll be involved in that is going to bring you a lot closer to your success, to accomplishing what it is that you're after, to being victorious. There might be either either a charity event or some sort of charity that you need to offer. Like maybe somebody is asking you for assistance, or you might be asking somebody for assistance. Like the one that is more humble, the one that is more charitable, that's actually the one that will bring you in the victory. Okay, with the Six of Wands there. Because you got two choices, and the first one that's impulsive with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles are both in reverse. The Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands is in the upright. So if there's something that is more charitable of your time, or like donation based, something about donation, something about charity, or offering time, or giving help, yeah, that one is definitely, it might seem like it's free at first, but you're actually going to get the most reward from giving of your time freely, or giving into a situation freely. Hi, seashells. Hi, Dino. Yeah, there definitely could have been a betrayal. There was some sort of betrayal with this impulsive. It's like it might have been betrayal to you, or like it might have been betraying your, if there's something that might be a betrayal to your own moral compass, I would definitely not, like, stick with your integrity, stick with what you know is right, okay? But there's definitely the other choice will bring you a lot more happiness. That's the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Okay. And it has to do with being humble, with something that might seem like it's free, but in the long run, it'll bring you a lot more networking, a lot more people to interconnect with. You know, it'll boost your brownie points for your moral compass. Like, you'll know that what you're doing is right. There's something about this situation that seems a little bit backhanded, a little bit deceitful, not quite on the right moral compass here. You know, that seems a little bit off. But yeah, the one that doesn't seem like it's going to pay the most is actually going to give you the best benefits. Or the one that doesn't feel like you'll get the most of it is actually going to be more rewarding. You know, there's one that might seem all super shiny, whatever this choice is might seem super shiny, but there's something about it that doesn't feel right, or it just feels like morally wrong, or it like sets your radar off in some way or another. But this other one, like, you don't see the rewards on the surface, but there's definitely a whole lot more reward that comes with the choice that isn't as appealing on the surface. I don't know if that helps or not. I'll have to email you, Goodman. My mom is like a master crafter. That's why her name is Whacked Crafter, because she makes all kinds of cool stuff, and her favorite thing to do is to make people things. So, all right. I hope that helped, John. Who's next? Mama Lit. All right. A finance question. Big debt. I got a big collection call from insurance company. I believe there's missing info, misinformation. All right. Will Mama Lit's finances stabilize soon? I hope that you are recovering okay, that your health is okay with this brain injury that you had. What's going on with this collection call? Finances. What's going on with the finances? Will Mama Lit's finances stabilize soon? You got the Empress. So it might take some patience, some due diligence. But that is like the pregnancy card. That's like the birthing of wealth, of happiness, of finances. And you do have the Page of Pentacles that came out next, so there will be some sort of uptick, or I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is like the idea, like a new idea to make money. The Page of Pentacles is actually like taking the action towards that idea. All right, and you do have the Ten of Swords in reverse, so that is like your worries and your, like, the worms that are in your head, like making you worry and making you uncomfortable, are definitely going to be dissipated. See, Athena is here, and she's putting the Furies to rest. Like, the Furies are all of the worry, all of the self-doubt, all of the negative talk, and like Athena has come in and put her hand up. She's like, no, there's going to be a stop to that. So yeah, and you do have the Justice. So I would definitely, like, as far as the legal situation goes, a lot of times you have to do your own footwork. Okay, like, they expect you to just, like, to not do it. They expect you to not wait on the phone for an hour to get like a real person. They expect you to not go over the paperwork. They expect you to not have the things saved that you need saved. All right, so make sure that you are diligent in being proactive towards this situation, because if they have misinformation, they're not going to try to find it for you, but it's going to take you a lot of patience, a lot of courage, and a lot of strength, and a lot of determination to make sure that they see things the way that they're supposed to go. You know, like, a lot of times, like, people will file a police report, or they'll do something, but it's like they don't actually, like, the police don't go out there and look for your stolen car. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people have to actually go and do it themselves. Like, they have to get the information, they have to get the video footage from the neighborhood. Like, they have to be proactive in their own case. And I think you're going to definitely have to be proactive in your own case, because they're banking on the fact that you're not going to. They're banking on the fact that you're going to give up, that you're not going to come after them, right? But you do have the Justice, and you do have Judgment in the upright. So as long as you stay proactive and you put in the work that's necessary with the Two of Cups, like, don't lay down and take it. Okay, make sure that you do whatever that you can possibly do as far as like the insurance goes, and then everything will be all right. You will have the money coming in, like, that will be covered. But I think you're going to have to be really proactive, and don't back down. All right, don't back down. Don't take no bullshit from them, because they're banking on the fact that you're not going to follow through. So make sure that you do whatever you can. I know it's not your job, it's really their job, but a lot of times, in order for things to be done correctly, like, if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. So make sure that you are definitely taking action to making sure that they have all the information that they need, or that they have the right information, okay? Because they're not going to do it for you. They're not going to go and do that footwork for you. But I think if you stay proactive, you know, you got the Queen of Cups, you stay proactive. You had the Page of Pentacles, you got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, like, your finances will improve. It will be okay, but I think it's going to take a whole lot of dedication and courage, and not surrendering. Do not surrender, okay? Yeah, it might be hard, but I guarantee you got this. You know, you've got this. Don't give up. Don't lay down. Don't lay down. All right, you've got that Fool card. It might be difficult, and they're banking on that. They're banking on you giving up, okay? That's how they make that money. But you see him, he's armed with all the tools that he needs to go into that cave to face that demon, to face that devil. So you are armed with all the tools that you need. And if you don't have the tools that you need right now, you will be provided with the tools that you need before you go into this battle to face that dragon. All right. But don't back down. But you've got this. But you're going to have to stay proactive with it. They just did that to my mom. Like my mom's insurance, she got a collection call from like 5 or 6 years ago from an ambulance ride that her wife went on, that they paid off in advance. They had already had that paid off. She had to backtrack through all of her stuff and get the confirmation number and then call them up and like let them know that they were full of shit. But they weren't going to do that footwork. Like if it wasn't for my mom being proactive, like they bank on people not standing up, not fighting it. Well, thank you so much. I hope that helps. And thank you for the birthday donation. I wish I could put it on the screen. You guys are so amazing. Seashells is next. All right. This is fun. I like this. Thank you guys for celebrating my birthday with me. Woo woo! For my 41st birthday, I published a book and I dedicated it to my inner child. And there's a story in here about my 16th birthday. That is crazy. I was going to read out of my book today, but seashell. Yeah, just stay diligent. And I'll definitely put some good juju out there for you, send you some strength to follow this through so that, they think you're going to fold, but you ain't going to fold. Seashells, you are next. Rishma, of course you can ask a free question. We will put you on the list. And thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Asked if Friday, what? Will Friday go in your favor? Let's find out. Thanks, Mama. All right. 4 seashells. Will Friday go in her favor? Let's use this deck. Deck switch. Is Friday going to go in Seashell's favor? Please and thank you. Universe, Source, Spirit. Will Friday go in Seashell's favor? Will Friday go in Seashell's favor? It says personal goals, inner alignment. There is fear of the unknown and playing it safe. A little bit of lack of planning. But there is preparation. There's progress. That's the 1111 card. That is the you're waiting for open doors of opportunity, expansion. You have the Page of Cups. So that's creative opportunities, intuitive messages, curiosity, happy surprises, dreamer, sensitivity, and new love. And the Sun. So I would absolutely say that it will go in your favor. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. When you got the Page of Cups in the upright, you got yes, 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 and yes. So all of the cards, see it says yes on the bottom right here. If you look at it, it says yes at the bottom. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but all of the cards that came out all say yes. And you got the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the deck. So I absolutely see Friday going in your favor. You know, and this might have been after trying a couple different times, like you might have tried one more times. I'm not sure what's going on for Friday, but you do have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So it's like if you've tried this a couple different times and it didn't work, this last time that you're trying, this other attempt that you're making looks like it will definitely be the one that gets you through the door for whatever this opportunity is. You know, but try not to have negative thoughts. Like you might have a lot of negative like self-talk. You know, what if I don't succeed? What if it doesn't work? You know, what if I'm not good enough? Or you know, like there is some of that negative self-talk. So try to diminish that. You know, quit telling, like, tell yourself to quit telling talk to your friend like that. Like, tell your mind, like, quit talking to my friend like that, you know, because like you're your best friend, you know, and you wouldn't let your best friend talk about themselves like that. So don't talk to yourself like that either. Don't be affirming any sort of negative thoughts that you have. You know, I mean, we're human, so it happens. But if it happens, like, you know, take control of it and like just imagine you tying it up, you know, tying those bad thoughts up and like rope and like throwing them off, you know? But it looks like there is definitely, you've got all kinds of yeses, you know, and I don't think it'll be too hard to get. Whatever it is, it's like it might have been hard before, like you might have had to really fight for it. You know, you might have had to really put in some effort, some time, some energy. Like it feels like this wasn't the first time that you've tried whatever this is, but this time it'll absolutely be successful. You know, and there might have been a lot of delays, a lot of frustration, you know. I feel like this is something that you've tried for before, or something that you've looked towards getting or looked towards achieving, but you've got the abundance, you've got the Empress there. So that is good parenting, development, accomplishments, growth, action, abundance. So to be direct in your answer, the answer is yes. Friday will definitely go in your favor. I don't know if you're still here. All right. Dino is next. Okay. Is that, I'm going to totally butcher your name. Casmarie? Flava? Thank you so much. I totally probably butchered your name, but hi, thank you. uh, yeah, I dedicated my book to my inner child because I realized that a lot of the like the CPTSD and the triggers that I experienced was because like I wasn't listening to my inner child. Like my inner child would be screaming at me, telling me, no, don't do this, or you know, this isn't safe, or you know, like why aren't you listening to me? And it's like I finally stopped ignoring my inner child and started listening to her and started hugging her, and I dedicated my book to my inner child for my 41st birthday. All right. You wanted a general reading? General love reading. Okay. Seashells, I just did yours. I don't know if you were here when I did it, but your answer was yes. Yes, yes, yes. You had all kinds of yes cards. Oh, that's not it. I put the wrong one. No, I didn't write it about my inner child. I dedicated it to my inner child. It's about overcoming it's called Say You Love, and it's a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. And it is my story that goes all the way from my childhood and like the things that happened in my childhood to being a young adult and running away from home and living on the streets of Las Vegas, Nevada, to hopping illegal freight trains and hitchhiking across America, to being in active addiction, and then into my glow up and recovery and learning how to love myself. So, and it is on Amazon, or you could get a free copy on my website, or you could get a signed copy if you email me. And all of that stuff will be in the description box of all of my newer uploads. It's not in there right now. I usually do it after I do the upload. So it's in like the video I did yesterday. It's in the description box. It's also in my about page of my YouTube channel. Yeah, I was I was batshit crazy when I was younger, man. You are very, very welcome. I hope that helped. Seashells. Okay. Dino in love. Dino or Dino? Dino? Oops. I keep pushing the wrong one. Where'd it go? That one. Okay. Wait, no, it went back again. Hold on, I'll get it. There we go. This one. Ha! All right, General in love. Welcome back, Tanya. If you haven't checked out my girl Tarot Vibes, go and give Tanya a fala and a holla. Tell her I said, what up? Say, hey, girl, hey. All right. I don't know if it's Dino or Dino. We'll say D. D in love. D. General in love. What do we got for D? General love. Thank you guys so much for all the birthday donations and for showing up and showing love and telling me happy birthday. This is so much fun. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, this has been a long, strange adventure. So, like, for it to all be here in this moment, like, I couldn't be any more appreciative. Like, I feel so blessed to be alive. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's Dino or Dino. Oh, your dad's birthday's tomorrow? Tell your dad I said happy birthday. I saw the picture you posted of him. It's very handsome. Very handsome man. General in love. What do we got? What do we got for love? Woo! The first card out. What? Do you know what that is? That is permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. That is divine love. That is harmony, blissful. That's like complete alignment. Like that just gave me angel bumps. That is all about like being in a supportive, healthy relationship. Shit, the Queen of Pentacles, you guys could end up being a power couple. Like if you don't know this person yet, you got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So not only will you guys be financially stable with each other, you guys will be very equally balanced in your emotional, like you guys will have a very balanced emotional equilibrium between each other. You could be, it could be an Aquarius, or we have Sagittarius, like a cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. But like this relationship is going to be very nurturing, very emotionally balanced. Like there's going to be a lot of compassion. Like they're actually going to be considerate of how things make you feel, you know, like they're not just going to be all willy-nilly, like, you know, off to do their own thing. Like they are going to be very considerate of how their actions will reflect on you. Like they don't want to do anything that's going to make you look like a fool. You know what I mean? Like they don't want to do anything that'll disrespect themselves either, because disrespecting you is also disrespecting them. So they're going to be very, very, very conscious of their actions. You know, and together you guys will have a lot of strength. Like you'll pull strength from them and they'll pull strength from you. Could be a Leo. We got Aquarius. We've got the cusp of Capricorn and Sagittarius. You know, there could be a little bit of codependence there, though. You know, like one of you or the other might feel really super attached to each other's energy. Like there is a little bit of codependence, and they could be a little bit insecure. You know, but I think together, like once they realize that you're not going anywhere and they're not going anywhere, like you guys will be able to nurture each other's confidence. Like you'll realize that there is actually a true balance there. It might take a little bit. You know, that might take a little bit. And there might be a little bit of headbutting at first, or like when you guys are first trying to figure out, you know, like how each other feels. There might be a little bit of uncomfortableness there for a while, or they might feel like there's competition, or you feel like there's competition. But don't let that get to you, because that 10 of Cups was the first one out. You got the King and Queen, right? You got the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. So like that's pretty aligned as far as counterparts go. All right. So don't let any sort of like negative talk, or, you know, don't let jealousy, don't be worried about being jealous. Okay. Like don't worry about other competitions. Like if you know this person or you're with this person, yeah, don't be burdened by any sort of outside competition. Like there is no other competition when you are with this person, or when you meet this person, or if you are already with this person. Like I wouldn't let any sort of outside influence try to come in and disrupt you. Okay, because you've got the Lovers card, you got the 10 of Cups and the Lovers card. Like that is a super strong, significant connection. You know, you might even feel like you've known this person for your whole life. You know, you probably have had many lifetimes with this person. So it's going to be kind of like soul recognition, like right off the bat. You know, like you're going to feel like you've known them forever. They're going to feel like they've known you forever. But this is definitely going to be a very harmoniously balanced connection. You know, and it could be a Gemini. You know, and even though like there might be a lot of options or a lot of opportunities out there, like I said, some competition, they might feel like there's competition, or you might feel like there's competition, but don't let that get in the way, because this is a very significant connection. Like I don't think that you'll have to worry too much about this person stepping out on you. You know, like I said, they're going to be very, very conscious of their actions. You know, and it's like they're gonna feel like a wish come true, or you're gonna feel like they're a wish come true. There's a little bit of a blockage there, though. Like there's something that is like some sort of energetic level. There's something that isn't quite completed. Like there's something about the energy that hasn't quite been completed in order for this to completely like evolve on your timeline at the moment. Like there's something that needs to be let go of, something that needs to be cleared out, like some sort of energy clearing in order for that to come in. But when it comes in, it's going to come in, it's going to come in hard, and it's going to come in strong, and it's going to stay. All right. You are very, very welcome. Yeah, that was awesome. Congratulations. That's the kind of shit we want to read. All rainbows and unicorn farts. I like rainbows and unicorn farts. Says, I know you're the one for me. Like this person is just going to know. Like you're going to know. You're just going to know. But there might be a little bit of self-doubt, you know. This person could be a little bit insecure. They might feel a little bit intimidated by the connection, or just by your demeanor in general. Like they might feel like you have better options out there available to you. But this is definitely a very well-suited connection, and you're just going to know it. All right. I hope that helped. That was a really awesome reading. Yeah, and you got the Sun card. I just flipped it up and picked it up again, and you got the Sun card. So I don't know if it gets any happier than that. Thank you so much, Nicole. Right? Tarot cards. It's like, I must have all the tarot cards. I want them all. All right. We've got Reshma. I'm probably butchering your name. Okay, there you are. Woohoo! What is the future of relationships? You and Sumit Sharma. So you're not at no contact, but you're in little contact. So what is the future of the relationship? With Sumit Sharma. What is the future of the relationship with Sumit Sharma? What is the future of the relationship? Trying one more time. There will be a comeback around. The first card out was trying one more time. Indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, fear of change, and fear of loss. So y'all are definitely going to give this connection one more shot. You know, like somebody definitely feels like there's like a loss, they lost out on an opportunity. They made bad choices. They probably didn't plan for it to feel as crappy as it feels to be separated. Like they probably thought that they were just going to go on their merry way and like life would be golden. But like the more time passes, the more they realize like what they had. Like they didn't realize what they had until it was gone. But I think you guys are definitely going to give this one more shot. But it's going to take a lot of strength and a lot of, like when people say that they forgive, okay, you can't just say I forgive and then bring it up on your next fight. Like if you guys want to start at square one, you have to start at square one. Like you can't be bringing up whatever they did in the past, and they can't be bringing up whatever you did, on your next argument. Like if you guys are going to start over, you're going to have to start over at square one. You're going to have to leave the past in the past. But I do think that you are definitely going to have another come around with this, but it's going to take a lot, a lot of self-discipline, like they don't want to move too fast with the Chariot in reverse. It's going to take a lot of discipline, a lot of strength. It could be a Cancer. We've got Cancer, we've got Leo. And we've got Pisces on the table here. So I definitely see that there's going to be another go at this, but it's not going to be like an easy walk in the park at first. Like it's going to take a lot of like work, a lot of inner work, a lot of teamwork, a lot of forgiveness, for understanding, for, changed behavior, for true forgiveness. Like we can't just say we forgive someone and then once we're mad at them, bring it back up again. Like if you truly forgive someone and you want to start out at square one, it's going to have to be at square one, but there is definitely going to be, there's personal celebration. It says personal celebration, inner harmony, but it might cause some conflict with others, and you might have a lack of support from this. Like there might be people on the outside that are like, oh, you're doing this again with this person. Like, oh, they're just going to come back. You know what I mean? Like you might get some people like that talk shit on the outside. You might get some people that are talking shit from the outside, and they might be trying to manipulate the situation, or they might be trying to manipulate the other person, with the Magician in the reverse. Like there's definitely somebody that's like a third wheel, a third energy that is either in your ear or in your person's ear, that's like trying to say that you guys won't work, that it's never going to work out, that they're never going to change. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely somebody that is in this person's ear, but there will be the truth will be expressed. It will be talked about. And I do think that there will be one more go around. That was the first card that came out, was the the Eight of Cups in reverse. So let's try in one more time. Let's try this one more time, right? You know, and the Tower is in the reverse. So they don't want it to be on fire. Like they want to put that fire out. You know, they're trying to go through a transformation right now. They might be leveling up as far as like their own inner accountability. You guys might both be going through like, you guys might be catalysts for each other's like spiritual growth, you know, and whatever happened between you guys was most definitely supposed to happen for your own inner growth and your soul evolution. You know, like I'm sure you guys both learned a lot through whatever this separation has been, but they didn't want it to come to an end. They don't want it to come to an end. You know, and when it does come back together, it's probably going to come back together with a quickness. You know, it's like it's like all or nothing. You know, this person is very all or nothing, or it's just like that's going to be what's on the line. It's either all or nothing, you know. You might have to travel, or there might have to be some travel. One person might think that they're overcommitted, like they might have accused you of being too clingy, or that they like saying that you smothered them, or being overly committed with something. They think that there is a misbalance of priorities. No, I didn't have any time limit. I'm having fun with it. Yeah, so it needs to be definitely a balance of self-respect and mutual respect for each other and each other's growth. But I definitely think that there will be a comeback around. You know, the Tower in reverse again. Like they definitely don't want this to end. You know, I know you're the one for me. Surprise, manifesting union. You know, they might just show up out of nowhere, and it says yes, 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 yes. So yeah, I think this person will definitely come back around. Yeah, reconnection and communication. So just be patient. Be patient. You know, don't be too pushy. Give this person time to reflect and do their own inner like growing, their own like they have to learn how to take accountability for what it is that they need to learn, you know, as well as yourself, you know, and then you guys will be able to grow back together stronger. So it's definitely not, I wouldn't say that it's over. It ain't over. They're going to try this again. So I hope that helps. All right, Nicole, you are up next. 128 decks. Woo! All right. Why did they enter your life? Nicole wants to know. Kian? Is it Kian? I love you, Pam Bear. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful everything always, always and always. Well, this is the last one I've got on the list so far. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes and the feedback. I really appreciate that. All right. Are they here for love or to help? Are they here for a lesson or a blessing? What's up? For Nicole. Why'd they enter her life? What is the contract between Nicole and Kian? Kian? I hope I'm saying that right. Big talk. You got big talk. And you've got karma. So there's definitely a contract. There's a past life karmic contract between you guys. They might have been married or committed before. They might have gone through some sort of divorce before, and they have a fear of being rejected. So this person is very insecure, you know, but they might have accused you of putting some sort of spell on them because of how they feel about this connection. Like they feel really super like they can't get you off their mind, you know, and they are definitely on an awakening journey. Like they're awakening to their spirituality, to their spiritual gifts, to the whole awakening like team. Like this person could be a healer, or you could be a healer, or they could be waking up to their healer abilities, to their highest potential. You know, they could be waking up from the matrix, you know, like realizing like how crazy this existence really is. Let me see. I haven't read any of the comments in them yet. Ah, that's a great idea, Pam Bear. Thank you so much for your donation, for your birthday gift. Pamela is one of Mojo's moderators. She's a great moderator. So this person definitely has some things that they need to sort out. Like they have some karmic issues, some untied ends with somebody from their past that they haven't quite cleared. Like I feel like they might even have stuff at somebody's house. It's like they literally have baggage at someone else's house, and it's like they are under construction. You can't fix me. You know, and make sure that you are really stable in your boundaries, you know. But this person definitely feels a really strong connection to you and with you. You guys definitely have a karmic like soul tie. Like you guys have probably known each other for lots of different lifetimes, you know. But don't neglect the friendship phase. Like make sure that you can be friends with this person, you know. Like being friends with your lover is of utmost importance, because I don't know how many times I've been in relationships and like I've just hooked up with somebody based off of chemicals, or like, you know, like we you know just had that instant like attraction to each other and like never got to know them. Then I find out 6 months later that they're throwing trash out the window, you know, that I hate their friends, you hate my friends, like they you know, you can't stand the way they talk, and they're like, you're like, why are you still breathing? You're breathing in my ear, I can hear you breathing, like I don't like the way you chew. It's like all of a sudden everything becomes irritating as fuck about them. So make sure that you can create a very strong foundation of friendship, right? That friendship part is super important. But they definitely, like, you are on their mind all the time. It says you are the first thing I think about in the morning and the last thing I think about at night and all day long. Like they're wondering what this connection is themselves. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, little bro. I love you very much. You know, they definitely feel a very strong connection to you, you know. But they have some things that they're working on with themselves. Like I said, they might have some karmic, like some sort of ties with their past that they need to clear out first, or they might be going through a separation in the moment, or like I feel like some of their stuff is still at somebody else's house, you know. But you do have a soul contract with this person, you know. And you got the 1111, the wake up call. So they definitely feel a strong calling to you. Like they can't get you off of their mind. It might freak them out a little bit. They might not understand what's up with it. Thank you so much, Barbara. You know, but surrender the attachment to the outcome. All right. Like don't have any specific like outcome planned and you know, like it's got to look like this, like it's got to feel like this, you know, like be open to receive and like let it flow naturally the way that it's intended to flow. Like don't be too pushy or persistent, you know. Thank you so much. You know, because the runner will become the chaser and the chaser will become the runner. So don't like be too desperate, you know, or like, and I'm not saying that you are desperate, but like especially with men and women, like we come off to them as very, very desperate when really we're just trying to be open and like communicative and like let them know that we're showing them interest. Okay, like just be cautious of trying to pursue them like too heavily. Like make sure you give them some time to like evaluate and like adjust to the energy, you know. Because most people will run faster when they're scared, but you do have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. That's good luck, karma, life cycles, destiny, a turning point. There's teamwork, abundance, collaboration, and the Lover's card. So yeah, this is a very destined, fated soul connection that you have with this person. I would just breathe and let it unfold naturally, okay? And fight the urge to like don't worry about any sort of competition or what they got going on. Like stay true to you. Stay true to you, and you've got this. I hope that helps. All right. Who else we got? Thank you so much, Nicole. I appreciate your feedback. This is fun. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I like it. It's fun. I don't think I had anybody else on the list, so if you have a question, I can't say your name. I'll totally butcher it. Humaria? Hiya. I could read for you. I did everybody that was on the list so far. Woo woo. Thank you so much. Have a very wonderful evening. Sweet dreams to you. And stay diligent. Stay diligent. Aw, thank you. All right. Next actions and intentions. What are Shanu's next actions and intentions? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I got it. It's right here. You're on the screen. Next actions and intentions. What is Shanu's next actions and intentions? What are their next actions? Ooh, the Sun. They do kind of feel like giving up, though. They have like this sense of like giving up, a little bit overwhelmed. They're overly protective. HH. You know, their intentions is nothing but sunshine and happiness. You know, but they do feel a little bit overwhelmed. They do feel like giving up. They're not sure if they can make the right moves, or you know that if their moves are being reciprocated. But they definitely have a lot of feelings for you. You know, there you've got creativity, romantic charm, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart, Prince Charming, proposal. So this person might feel a little burdened. You know, they could have like a financial loss. They could be in some sort of financial loss. Maybe that's why they feel burdened. They feel financially burdened, which makes them feel insecure. Like they're not sure if they make enough money. You know, I mean, in this day and age, like people are super concerned about like their finances, and like they don't feel like their finances are tied in with their values. So it's like they feel like if they don't have enough of a financial like situation, that they won't be valued as much. So this person is definitely insecure, especially as far as like their finances are concerned, but they're trying to stay positive. They're trying to stay positive. They do have a lot of romantic feelings. Like their intentions are, you know, you got the Ace of Wands, you got the Sun card. What are their actions? You know, ugh, painful endings. They might have been going through something very painful, or they might have just ended something. Like there's definitely something that like they're overburdened with, you know, that they feel like throwing in the white towel. You know, there's something that they feel either overwhelmed by, like they don't feel like they're good enough. Like they definitely have some sort of insecurities, you know, like they feel like there's a loss of emotion. They have a lot of inner turmoil. There might be a lot of stuff that they aren't talking about, or that they don't talk to you about, but they have a lot of deep fears, you know, and they worry a lot. um they might not be reaching out for, they might not want to tell you about that because they don't want to burden you with their situation. Oh, no contact. You know, they're very emotionally imbalanced. They might be overindulging. They might have alcohol or addiction issues. They have a lot of they have a lot of inner demons that they're battling with, like a lot of worms in their head that tell them that they're not good enough, that they're never going to be good enough, so they feel like giving up before they ever even start. You know, there definitely could have been deception or betrayal there. There's definitely some sort of sneaky energy, and maybe that's why, I mean, most people that are liars or that are manipulative, they have a tendency to be really paranoid, and they have a tendency to constantly be confrontational. You know, like if you just ask them, well, hey, how was your day today, and they like snap at you, it's like because they're hiding something. You know, this person has a lot of inner demons, you know. And there's disharmony. There's a lot of disharmony, not very much teamwork. It's like there's very one-sided. Greediness, possessiveness. um this person could be very controlling or very jealous, or like they act like you are a possession to them. It's like, well, who are you talking to? You know, what are you doing? You're not allowed to do that. You can't have this. You can't talk to this person. Like they're very controlling, but that, I think that has a lot to do with the things that they are hiding inside of themselves, or the things that they are doing on the side. um they like to take charge. They're very much a person that likes to be in control, but I think that that's like a facade for the lack of control that they have inside of themselves. It's like this person is very self-loathing. You know, they have a lot of insecurities, and then they wear a false mask of confidence to try to act like they don't have that. But yeah, you got the devil here, you got the 7 of swords. Like they are definitely very manipulative. They have got a lot of they have a lot of shadow work to do. Let's just put it that way. Like they don't know how to take accountability. They don't know how to come correct or come clean. They probably have a lot of skeletons in their closet that they haven't even faced yet, so they can't be honest with you because they can't even be honest with themselves. You know, this person is might be all about a sex-based connection. They might be down, they down to fuck, but as far as like getting emotionally attached, like this person is very emotionally unavailable. Like they are not available emotionally. They want to be happy. That was the first card that came out. They want to be happy, but they don't know how to be happy. They don't know how to face those inner demons, to do that inner shadow work, to take accountability. Like they have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And they have no long-term vision. Like they're very spur of the moment, you know. And if they do have long-term vision, it's like all of their they have a lot of lofty ideas, but they don't ever put any action into those ideas. Like they might talk a big game and say they're going to do this and say they're going to do that and be all gung-ho about it one day and then like sleep on it for like the next 2 weeks, you know. Well, thank you so much for your subscription. So yeah, they're very yeah, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like this person doesn't know how to be honest with you because they can't be honest with themselves. You've got Leo, you've got Libra. You've got Libra and Scorpio, like cusp. You've got Sagittarius. You've got Taurus, got Capricorn, and Aquarius. Yeah. So I think if you continue to try to invest in this person, like you're going to end up hurting yourself, you know, because there's a lot of self that there's judgment in reverse. Like you deserve better than what this person can offer you. Like I know you probably want to try to help them. You want to try to help them awaken. You want to try to help them open up. They haven't even opened up to themselves. Okay, so unless you're really willing to be patient and like put your life on hold for this person, like it's going to take a whole lot of patience. And then even with all the patience and all the work that you put into it, you still might not be successful in getting this person to awaken to their potential. All right, like there's nothing that like you can't make this person change. You can't help this person grow. Like they are the only ones that can do that. And I don't know if this person is actually ready to put in that work. Like they're not willing, ready to be accountable, to take accountability, to work on their shadow self. Like they very much are sweeping their problems underneath the rug. Like they don't want to talk about it. So if you really want to take the chance of hurting yourself like that, but I think that you deserve better than that for sure. Well, yeah, emotional support is essential. Like you can always hold a place for somebody, but I wouldn't put your life on hold, right? Like don't, because we can't be in love. Like if you truly love somebody, you have to love them for who they are in the now, not for the potential of what you see in them. Like if you say to yourself, well, they'd be so perfect if they would just stop doing this, or they would be so perfect if they could just act X, Y, and Z, that means that you don't love them for who they truly are in this moment. You love them for the potential, for the person that you see that is the best in them, right? And some people will never live up to their potential. They will never live up to the idea of the idea that you have of them. You know, you might have the best idea in the world of them. You might see the best version of them that they could possibly be, but that is still a fantasy until they actually are that person. You can hold space for them to become that person, but that's just setting yourself up for disappointment, because if you aren't loving them in the now with who they are now, then you're really just loving the idea of who they could be if they acted correct. You got the Lovers in reverse. So this might be a very one-sided connection. One of you definitely feels stronger about the connection than the other. Or there's like a loss of emotion, you know, misaligned values, detachment, conflict, bad choices, fear of commitment. So I think that this is definitely unaligned for your highest good. I think that you have so much more, like you have somebody that's so much more aligned for you out there than this person. And you deserve better than this. You deserve better than this treatment. So I hope that helps. We got anybody else? Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, I feel truly blessed. Like, my birthday has been amazing and wonderful. And thank you guys so much for the birthday donations and all of the love and support. And I think I'm going to call it a night. I think we did really, really well. And I appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so very much. I had a very wonderful birthday. And let me go through the list. I wish I had super chats. Oh, my phone died. I can't go through the list. Darn it. I'll put it on my community page. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that sent me a birthday donation. You guys are freaking awesome. Know how to make a girl feel special. So until next time, I love you guys very, very much. And vroom, beep, beep. Thank you. Mwah. We'll do this again. Thank you so much. All right. Good night, guys. Bye-bye. Okay, bye.